Right now, you check it out, Shade 45.
Shade so bad.
The hype is real.
Hey, yo, check this out, homie.
I got that guy here, man.
Hey, what it do, John?
Juelz Santana. Elf, what's up, Elf?
Hey.
Welcome back to the city, my nigga.
Oh, man, I'm happy to be here.
This your first time
I'm
in Main
happy
Streets?
to be in the A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your first time in Main Streets. I don't know how that's possible.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, but this is like the dopest shit I ever seen, John.
Nah,
I
good looking.
want to congratulate you, man.
I mean,
This
I
is
appreciate
something
that.
not like what I was trying to do in the city, but
Yeah.
prices is just price of
Yeah,
pussy is just too high.
it's the blessing of Atlanta, man.
Yeah, man, this is incredible though. You got the radio station, everything, studio, shit. This is.
Els was in the trap with us. You came to the old studio.
Oh,
we was
that's what
we was
I
on
just
Walker
told,
Street. Yeah,
that's what I just told her. I'm like, yo, man, John had some little hole in the wall shit. We used to go. It was dope though. It was a good vibe. Listen, man. Yeah, that's where we come from, so it don't matter. But this is dope, man. Proud of you, man.
Nah, I appreciate it, my brother. It's hot out here, man. You know, it's a crucial time in hip hop.
Nah,
you
that's
know what I mean?
fact. That's a fact.
Kind of exciting, but also you try to dodge and weave, stay out of trouble, and you know what I mean, stay out of the way and everything,
and figure things out at the same time. You know,
what's it like for you to be part of one of the most legendary crews and empires in hip hop ever?
I mean, it's a blessing for sure. It's a great thing, and I mean, it comes with its perks, just like it's, you know what I mean. It comes with a lot of questions that it's like I get tired of answering. You know, sometimes when they get asked about certain things, but it's cool. You know, it's a beautiful thing what we did and the mark that we left. That's why it's like, you know, a lot of people, they be like, when we gonna get it again? My whole thing is I would love to do it again, and I'm with doing it again, but I want it to feel like that though. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you don't want to do it and it's like half-ass. You know what I mean? We gonna be brothers. That's a given. We can't say we don't even want to be brothers. That's just there. Just the history that we made together bonds us together. You dig what I'm saying? Forever. So, you know, it was dope though, man. I don't think we understood what we had at the time
when you was in it.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
you was kind of the youngest.
I was a baby.
Yeah,
I was a baby for real. I was a young boy, just, you know what I mean, young, wild, just happy to be in it. You know what I mean? And even at the time, Cam and Jim was young, so that's why I don't think we fully got the, you know what I mean, get the business part of it right the way we and get to reap the benefits. You know what I mean, the way we should have, because we was all young. We didn't really have nobody like guiding us. Even the ones that, you know, it was Cam and Jim, and they were just as much as they knew was just as much as they didn't know, and they were learning at the same time. And, you know what I mean? We were trying to figure out things, and you know what I mean, do shit our way at the same time. We wasn't really like listening to what the labels was telling us. You know what I mean? Little things, but they came and just what the singles was going to be. You know what I mean? We just did shit our way.
How did you first get introduced to rap?
I was in the hood, you know what I mean, like hustling, and it was one dude that I was close to. He's like my brother. His name is Malik, and I used to hang, and he had this little group called Brigade, and they looked like they was about to pop. They had a little deal, so I'm like, damn, this rap shit could take niggas out the hood. Like, you know what I mean, I want to be hustling, and you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I started rhyming when I was young. I always had swag, just being from Harlem. So my dude Malik kind of nurtured me when it came to just, you know what I mean, rapping and formatting raps, and I guess it was just a natural thing. I just kind of got good at it, and before I knew it, everybody was telling me I was nice, and it was like, I ain't nice. It's not, I mean, I kind of wanted to really stay doing what I was doing, but it kind of just took on a life of its own, and I just ran with it. You know what I mean?
When it comes to, you know, Dipset, I think, I know I got excited, you know, the Flex freestyle a couple years ago.
Yeah.
When it seemed like, you know, we was really about to get that reunion. Recent, you know, situations. I know your phones go crazy when Jim does interviews and Cam goes live and, you know, announcements and what have you. Like, you were supposed to do an interview, I think, right after Jim's interview came out, and then the weather was fucked up up top. But you know, where does
I was supposed to come down here that time.
Yeah, you were supposed to come down here that time.
And just come out here and fuck around, but the weather got hectic. I couldn't even get on that plane. So
what's that like for you? You know, when you're out promoing and, you know, working on music and everything, and these situations are kind of building around you and what have you.
I mean, it's like I said, that's the only part that it's like sometimes, you know, it's like I know I gotta answer questions that it's like sometimes it gets like you know, is stuff that I may not feel like I want to, but you know, I understand that people want to know, and they know I was there. So at the end of the day, you know, it's the life we chose. It's part of the game. At the end of the day, you can't live with the perks and not want to deal with the, you know what I mean, the other stuff that comes with it. So I'm cool with it, man. As far as them, I'm just happy, like I'm not really caught in the middle like a tug of war thing. Like I'm able to still be Cam's brother and still be Jim's brother, and you know, the whatever they going through at the time, it really doesn't affect me, like honestly, at all. Just it affects me to the fact that I hate to see them going through it. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But other than that, it's like it's like Jim is not saying, if I'm rocking with Cam, like I did this song with Jim with Cam in French. Cam came to my house, did his verse. You know what I'm saying? Then the next, Dipped in Coke, we put that out. And the next day, I was in the studio with Jim and the Migos doing the record. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, so my relationship with both of them is still just little bro hub. I don't get into talking about Cam with Jim or get into talking about Jim with Cam. I've tried to stay away from that shit.
So you don't ever try to mediate this
Yeah,
situation?
I do, but it's like, you know what I mean? I came in as the little brother. You know what I mean? So it's easy to shun me out. Like, it's like, come on, hub. Like, let's do a record. They don't want to talk of, I mean, even when I'm trying to be serious, like, come on, what y'all about? Like, yo, you know how this thing, and then it's, you know what I mean? It's easy to just put me in, so I, you know, I be trying to tell other people that I know, yo, man, talk to this nigga, man.
Did you watch when Cam went live?
Yeah, I did. I ain't going front. I watched. I did watch. I watched when Cam went live. I didn't see Jim's interview live.
Okay.
I didn't see Jim's interview live, but I watched Jim's. I seen Jim's interview before I seen Cam's to go live. So yeah, I seen both of them.
Were you aware of the Rock Nation move? What were your thoughts on it?
It was, when I first saw it, when I seen him put up the picture in the office, it was just like weird. Right. I was bugged out. I was like, and then
it looked like they was walking him out.
I swear on my dead grand, Jim just went and did some bullshit. And I seen Juan, right? And I know Juan is kind of like, you know, we never really had no problems with Juan. There's always been a respect level for Juan. So I seen Juan there, and like you said, Jim was just like doing this. So I'm like, this nigga went up there, started trouble. Juan probably like, come on, Jim, man, you can't be. You know what I'm saying? And he probably just, that's what I really thought happened, because I'm like, it's no way in hell it's no real business going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I called him, you know, that's how Jim laughing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he started laughing and shit. He like, yeah, I'm probably going. They want me to, they was talking to me. They asked about you and shit, talking about me. I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, you're going to go up there and probably do a move. I said, yeah, that's dope, man. He never really got the, you know what I mean?
If y'all all get in the room tomorrow, is it most likely that
I think everything would be cool.
Box, gamble, or talk shit to each other?
I think it'd be, I mean, me is I'm not even in. If anything, I'm gonna be. If it does get crazy, I don't even think it'll get crazy. I think it may wind up getting loud, like why, but then it'll turn into just that love, that genuine love that's really there. That's why I kind of think they stay away from each other, because you know what I mean. So, you know how sometimes you want to be mad at somebody for what they did. Yeah. You know, if you go around them, it's gonna be like, I can't really be mad at this nigga. You know what I mean? We got 2 years. You may start talking about some other shit and just laugh. You know what I mean? They may see each other and just bust out laughing, like look at each other.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yo, like yo, this is wrong with y'all niggas.
So if it's love like that, what do you think really? Because it's been going on for a while. What do you think is the really deep rooted?
I don't know if it's really something that deep. Then it's deeper than, I mean, from what I think Jim and Cam pretty much put out there. Like if y'all seen with Jim, you know, Jim's interview and Cam, I think they pretty much put whatever was deeply rooted. You know what I mean? Jim had a real in-depth interview, you know what I'm saying? And Cam kind of put a lot of things out there from his perspective. So I think other than that, it was nothing. Like we just did the reunion stuff. Like you said, everything was all good about a year ago. You know what I'm saying? We was on the road, and I don't even know what the fuck happened, because we was all cool. Everybody was talking. And like I said, Jim found out that Cam blocked him on Instagram or something. And this how the initial, like where they at right now, kind of stemmed back up. It was like Jim noticed he was blocked on Cam and didn't understand why. I don't know why he was blocked. Cam, not like Cam ever told me why he was blocked or he did block him. Like, I don't know. So, you know, and then Jim just was nitpicking at that. Like, you know, little shit. He would say little comments underneath people's page. Like, tell that nigga unblock me. know what I mean? And then Cam would start going back and forth, and then it just like, it escalated, you know what I mean? One thing started getting a little worse and a little worse, and then, you know, social media just takes it
to the next level.
to level 12. It goes to the, you know what I mean, the blogs and all that, and everybody got comments.
We was talking earlier.
It's just, I don't mean cut you off.
No,
It's like me right now. I'm telling everybody, I ain't got no. I'll put out a record with French and Cam. And
Jim brought that up too.
they on my comments, right? Like, oh, you don't mess with Jim. I got a record with Jim and Amigos coming out Monday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That Monday they're gonna be like, "What's up with Cam?" Like, you ain't just hit a record. I ain't keep me the fuck out of that shit, man.
I was talking earlier before you got here. We was just talking about social media and the way it played. I think if social media was around during y'all days, you guys would have had a lot of fun with that. And even, you know, when Dipset would.
Shit, I'd have had 20 million followers right now. That's a fact.
On fire for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'd have definitely had a lot of followers right now. I was talking about that, but you know, social media is a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? And you know, our days, you know what I mean. It allowed us to be the cult and have the things we have. You know what I mean? Just the longevity. I think if social media, you know what I mean, was around, we, not to say we wouldn't have had it, but it's just like we physically came to Atlanta and was passing out mixtapes and stayed out here for weeks. We went to Ohio. You know what I mean? Chubbs is from Ohio.
Yep,
Chubby Baby that be out here now. He was hustling, getting crazy paper. Like, we went out there for months. And
we thought y'all was
I'm
going to
from
come
Ohio,
to
by the way, so I remember those
Cincinnati.
days.
We thought y'all was going to move to Atlanta. We was hyped.
Nah, we was.
Yeah.
Then a little incident kind of happened. I don't know if Jim ever told. We ran into not even us. Some shit happened with the BMF dudes.
Yeah,
at
I
the
heard
time.
about that.
But that got squashed. But
right.
The crazy thing was that we was just about to. We had been out in Atlanta for 2 weeks prior to that, right? I don't know if you remember Ill.
Yeah, I remember Ill.
Ill was. I was out here with Chubbs running around with Ill, and so everything was all good, right? So we get to Atlanta. I mean, we get to Miami. Kim like, yeah, we gonna go out to Atlanta. We about to go. This Memorial Weekend came up, so we just about to.
I think it was at Sobe Live, man. It was
one of them clubs.
Right.
I don't remember, but Kim was just had the crib. He had picked out a crib. He was gonna rent out here for like 2 months and all that. Boom. So we in Miami. One time it was, I think it was the night before, something happened. They spraying champagne over the top. It wasn't like no initial members from BMF. It was some. I think it was some St. Louis dudes, but they was like a branch off some dudes that I guess bring a lot of money in. You know what I'm saying? They spraying champagne over the banister. Niggas ran up there. You know what I mean? Got it on with them. Kind of got it popping. Next day we had the show. We had a show in Miami.
Had y'all known about BMF at the time?
Not really.
Right,
You know what I mean? I didn't even know who Ill. I was just prior. I was out here with Chubbs, and me and Ill was mad cool. So you know what I mean? Everything was. I didn't even know this whole real BMF thing. Cool.
That was in. I remember it was about 03, 04.
Yeah, man. So, boom. Next day, we at the show in Miami. 30 niggas holding up BMF flags at the front of the joint. Like, this is weird. What the fuck is going on? These niggas look mad. Niggas looked mad. Like, you know what I mean? So we performing, we rocking out. And Fat Joe and them was there. So, Macho and all them, they like, oh, what the fuck? Shit look a little weird. They didn't even really know. So they like, yo, those niggas in the front, they gave us burners and all that. You know what I mean? Like, our certain niggas that, like, just be easy. Macho kind of walked us. Shit got crazy. Like, this shit got crazy. Boom. So, make a long story short, now we go up, we staying at the Palms Hotel. Ill pull up, right? With like 50 niggas. There's like 50 of these niggas, man. Swear to God, right? So we in the front
same
of the
t-shirts.
Hotel. All these niggas got BMF t-shirts. Like, what the fuck? Shit. So Chubbs is there too, right? But Ill just got this look on his face, like, you know what I mean? Mind you, we just with this nigga in Atlanta, like, prior, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
the week before.
But he just got this look, like, you know what I mean? He waiting for everybody to come mounting up. I mean, these niggas just rush us, boom. You know what I mean? They don't do nothing to nothing. He actually ran right by me because I think he was like, you know what I mean? The problem wasn't really, it was with like Jim and the guys that was, I mean, they always kind of separated shit. Cam, just as much as it was Dipset, it was like Jim's guys, Cam's guys, and Juelz guys. So they kind of separated it. Nothing really happened that day. Something did happen. You know what I mean? Some shit really kind of went down in Miami and like, but it got squashed through some niggas we knew in Jersey. Shout out to my man Daddy O. That was another niggas that just E.T. Hine. Them niggas got some super paper. called up Meech and niggas just squashed the shit.
Right.
But Cam, we just didn't really come out to Atlanta at that time. We ain't gonna chance it. These niggas got the town on smash. Shit might be a setup, you know what I'm saying? So we wasn't just about to come out here and move, but it was crazy, right? Cause I came out here. I'm with Titty Tip. I call him. 2 Chainz.
Yeah,
right? At the
Titty
time,
Boy.
it was Titty Boy, right? So we driving around. I think he had an Explorer, one excursion or something like that. He go to a club. I'm with my man Blackadon that hold me down. So he got into a serious situation with some of the guys, like something, you know what I mean? Something really transpired, right? So boom, they was in the club in Atlanta. 2 niggas walk up. They from BMF. They pull out guns like, yo, you the nigga that was, you know what I'm saying, right? Shit happened in Miami.
Yeah.
They like, yo, we fuck with you, man. You know what I mean? You a real nigga. You have, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you know what I mean? If we wanted to do some bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, it's all love. Like, it's love. Me shit is love. It's love. Like, y'all niggas good.
Yeah, I'm glad that got worked out.
Yeah, for real. You know? Yeah, whatever.
You know what else?
Yeah.
Back to the Crib, man.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking record.
Oh, man. I don't want to, at the time, Def Jam just, they wasn't ready to work that. I reached out to Chris Brown, I think, at maybe the wrong time for Def Jam. Rihanna was out there. They just had that situation with Chris Brown and Rihanna, and I had reached out to Chris, and, the higher powers tried to get me to get Chris off the record. They was like, nah, we can't work this record. Rihanna's not with it. After I was told that the higher-ups told me I could, cause I told them I knew what happened, so I went up to them like, yo, I'm gonna get Chris on this record. Is it gonna be a problem? No, it's not gonna be a problem. Oh yeah, it is gonna be a problem.
Right.
Let's get Trey on the record. But I was cool with getting Trey on the record, but the problem was Chris had already did it, flew me out, paid for everything. I mean, shit was just like, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take him off the record now. Like now I physically gotta take his vocals off and put somebody else. That's burning the Brit. I mean, with somebody that I'm not gonna do that. If anything, and they just dropped. They didn't do nothing with the record. So everything we got from it was just what I did, what Polo helped do, because he produced the record. I mean, shout out to Polo the Don. And we just, did the best we could with what we had.
When you think about it and you look at, your career and those years when, you were on fire, you know what I'm saying? Definitely from, the collaborations with you and Wayne, who were clearly ahead of the curve with dual albums and everything. I mean, what do you attribute to, where you are now in the game? Considering, you was the hottest thing on the streets.
I never feel like, whatever happened, like, certain things happened, and you know what I mean, that I had to fall. Like, I had some legal issues where I didn't know if I was going to have to do some time. So, I kind of just fell back, spent some time with the kids and figured things out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't regret nothing. I don't feel like nobody stopped me in no type. I always tell people, like, if I'm going to blame anybody, I stop me. I'm the one that's in my way. When I want to do something, I do it. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So, at the end of the day, it's just time to get back what's owed to me. I ain't really tripping about nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because, I feel like I've never reached my full potential anyway. I was always that nigga that was, like, always one hit away from just being the craziest thing ever. So it's like, I still ain't even do that yet. So, this is just time to go.
This time feels good.
It feels real good.
Yeah, this time feels
good.
Feels
a little too good. Scary.
Why?
I don't know. It's just, like I said, I'm ready to go so hard. Like, I'm a new artist, but then I'm so knee deep in the game. It's like, you know what I mean?
Did it take some convincing to go on television?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who convinced you, Jim?
Nah, hell no. It wasn't. Me and Jim ain't even really talk about it. I mean, my moves to do on TV. My lady, for sure. Something I wanted to do for my lady. I wanted to support her. You know what I mean? I love her. It was a platform for her. It was a way for her to bring income and, you know what I mean, use that to benefit, you know what I mean, and whatever other things she wanted to do. So, you know what I mean, I figured out I could do it and stay away from the drama. It's not like I'm about to, really be a creep squad dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be on there and be the cool guy that I am. If me and my girl go through some things, then we go through some things. So, I kind of figured it out and say, let's do it.
So you don't regret, having your relationship out there in the public? Because even in the last couple episodes, you had an issue with her going to Yandy and talking about your relationship.
Yeah, but nah, I don't regret nothing. Because like I said, I don't feel like I put myself in those situations. I feel like some things, we living in a world today where people want to see stuff like this. It's gotten to the point to where it's it's not bad. I don't think people want to see stuff, and like if they not seeing you, you just out the loop.
Right.
I mean, people want to see you. People, I mean,
The game has
like
changed.
the game has changed so dramatically. It's like you gotta. That's why I said earlier, just figuring things out. You know what I'm saying? You know what's the best move? You dig?
Did you have a lot of influence on Cam and Juju coming on the show?
Cam always wanted to do something. Cam don't really. I ain't gonna front. Cam is like. Cam, you know, Cam has always been his own boss, and he's always, you know what I mean? So it's like he always tries to get the most out of the situation, and like, you know, that's kind of like ran by Mona. So, you know, Cam kind of like, he wants to do the reality thing, but he kind of wants to do it under his terms. You know what I mean? Which a lot of people want to do. So it's like nobody wants to be like subject, you know, it's like you don't get to see edits, you don't get to, it's like, you know what I mean, if they catch you slipping. So the key thing to do is just, you know, be who you. My thing is, I figured like at the end of the day, it's like I'm not itching for attention, so it's not like I'm about to. That's where I see a lot of the things go wrong. Right. Some of the people that's they need that extra attention. They need that. People know who I am. And I mean, I feel like people just want to see me, and more than anything, this is real.
You brought some credibility.
Yeah,
to it,
it's real love and hip. That's what I wanted to do too. Right. I felt like this is real love and hip hop more than anything. It's like this is really my girl. I live with her. We got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying?
What like when y'all go to the reunion show? Is there like a full warning conversation between the two of you? Like, yo, let's not get into some shit. You notice? Because that shit was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. No, listen, that shit got crazy. I was there all that was one of the craziest days, like watching that, how it all played out. But I mean, yeah, you could try, but sometimes it's like, yeah, you want to try to hold composure, and you know what I mean, not, but you know what I mean, things happen, and it's all right there on the spot. So it's just like if somebody say something, or you get. And then you know the cameras is on. That's the crazy. Everybody knows the cameras is on. So their reaction is 10 times worse than what it would be. You know what I'm saying? When the cameras is not on, or it's just like a private discussion, or you know.
Yandy used to be on the floor at 147 Walker Street when she was, just not on the floor,
on
but
the floor.
It wasn't like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So. When Juelz would come through and we would be in there, we writing raps. Yandy was out there kicking as the manager.
Yeah, so for sure.
She's still the manager.
So to see her,
no, but she came up though. Yandy's a celebrity.
No, I know,
too.
but she's like I'm the manager.
I like to see Yandy.
Oh, it's dope. It's like seeing his sister come up and do good things. You know what I'm saying? But Yandy always had a good head on her shoulders, and she was always a good businesswoman. So the opportunity. I don't even think she should, because Yandy was almost not going to do it. I think, honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say. I think Jim kind of talked her into doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Yandy was, Yandy was kind of behind the scenes. She didn't really care about that. Like, but now she's Yandy, so it's a big, it's different.
The Love and Hip Hop brand is very much surrounded by Dipset. We look at
honestly,
humble beginnings.
And honestly, but that's one thing they said that though. Like if you look when they do their little shows and shit, like the whatever the how the brand was built, they go into to saying how they were starting with it was just gonna be like a Jim and Chrissy thing, and they kind of felt like it wasn't strong enough, maybe just to hold for them, so they kind of brought a couple more people in, and then it turned into,
what it did.
You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely built, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Jim said it was his idea, too.
Yeah, listen, I don't doubt it. You know what I mean?
If you could get rid of one of the storylines, which one would it be? Because, see, for me, I would get rid of the whole Creep Squad, specifically Peter Guns, because his storyline is the same thing over and over again.
Oh man, I don't want to say. I used to talk about it. I used to say things like that, but it's like now I look at it from a different angle, honestly, because it's like you kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say it, and my opinion counts in some type of way, and then it's like
they off the show.
The show, and then it's like that's a check that they not getting, and it's a good check. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what they see. Everybody know what's corny, what's not corny. So I mean, I guess they pick and choose what they wanna run with, and you know what I'm saying? That's not up to me, regardless of what I say anyway. So You know.
888 Shade 45. Juelz is
Aight,
here.
aight,
I want
aight.
to play some music. We got a lot more
Yeah.
shit to talk about. If you want to holler at him, you know the phone line.
I'm
You
in
know
the
the number.
building, baby.
Cannon, let's get busy. DJ Drummer. Hey! So what's your situation? Are you still at Def Jam?
No, I actually parted ways. You know, it wasn't even a thing. You know, everybody that was at Def Jam ain't at Def Jam.
Right.
Nobody that
Right,
was
right,
there when I came
Whole
there
different regime,
is
right?
there. So at the end of the day, I think we all kind of left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they just
From the executives to
yeah, ain't
on all
nobody
sides.
there. Nobody. You know what I mean? Last kind of like guy up there was like Pecos. You know what I'm saying? And now he's over at Rock Nation. Shout out to him. No, he helped me down. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you like
'Cause it was-
you're a free agent?
yeah. I'm open to
Okay,
the.
so
I'm
the
open
bags
to the
are on the
public.
table.
Yeah, I'm just working right now.
How's that going? A lot of
Yeah,
offers.
I'm getting offers. I'm just working though right now. I just
Right.
want to show people like, cause you know, it's a minute people believe, but I wasn't. It was like, is he gonna put out music? Is he going? You know what I mean? So now I'm just letting it be known. Now I'm about 9 records in that is really people understand or not. So they asking, but I got so much more music to put out. I just want to go right now and just, you know, it's gonna all fall into place. That's a fact.
So you would rather get with a major instead of just staying
No.
independent?
I want to stay independent. I want to stay independent. I'm done with the majors. Not that I'm done with them. I mean, unless they gonna throw a crazy bag and give me like a label dope situation that's just undeniable, then you know we'll do that for a couple more years and then figure it out after that. But right now, I figure out, you know, even like you got some dope independent situations out there. You know, you got 300, and then you got Empire. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that you can, you know what I'm saying, still be independent, but, you know, kind of like do ventures with and still make things work and connect the dots. So I'm looking more along those lines.
Would you take a meeting with Rock Nation?
Yeah, take a meeting with anybody. I mean, not anybody, but yeah, you know, Jim asked about it, so I don't see it not coming into fruition in a few anyway.
So like,
I just don't want it to be all. My thing is I don't want it to be hype. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I want it to be real. I want me to go to Rock Nation because they believe in me. I want them to want me, and you know what I mean? I don't want, you know, I feel like, you know, a lot of hype sign. I mean, behind just the whole stamp of signing to Rock Nation. I was in that building already. I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So at the end of the day, we got to just sit down and talk some, you know what I mean, and make sure that the team that's there is ready to, you know what I mean, work for me. Like I said, even Jay, like, I know Jay always had a liking for me. It was just kind of like a funny thing because I was like Cam's little man. So he felt like it was like, it was like that. Like, you can't talk to Juelz, you got to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was. So, I mean, like I was just talking about, I remember a studio session I had where Jay just sat in the back, like, you know, we all used to work out of Baseline,
Right.
and they had the big room. That was Jay's room.
Right.
You know what I'm
Big,
saying?
big SL board.
Yeah, and Guru used to be in there. So, make a long story short, but you could work in there if Jay wasn't there. So, I used to go in there real early. That was my thing. I knew none of the other Rockefeller artists came in early. That's why we was smashed. I mean, we was just, you know what I mean? So, I would go in early and just work. And when, like, a couple times, Jay just come in there, sat in there, just sat down for an hour, just listening to me work. And, you know, I was kind of like the first one to start, you know, the beats, like the sample beats, I would stop, let the sample talk, and come back in. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that's what you got. You know what I mean? That shit is dope. Keep doing it. I mean, he always, even like with my second album, he sat in the room and listened to my second album with what the game's been missing in the room with LA. Because LA said, you know, that was a project that was coming out on Def Jam.
Yep.
And, you know, I was kind of going through things with Cam because he didn't want me to stay on Def Jam. Because why the fuck you want to stay over there? But I didn't want to go to Koch because, you know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't really see the whole
Division.
I didn't see the whole independent or even that.
Right.
I didn't see how he saw it yet at that time. I'm like, nah, I want to be on a major label. It's like, this is a machine. You know what I'm saying? So Jay came down, listened to my album. Cam found out Jay was listening to my album like he wasn't there. So he's like, you know what I mean? That was kind of like a little thing something that happened nobody really knew about.
What about like
little story?
Yeah.
You know
What
what I mean?
about like the other members of State Prop and, you know?
They were cool. We was cool. I was cool with all the state property members. They was good. They was in there working. I mean, me and Chris was real cool. Like me and Chris, we had a good relationship. Me and Freeway had a good relationship, a real good relationship.
Kanye.
Kanye, we didn't like, you know, he stuck more underneath Jay and over there, so we didn't see him as much. Actually, the H to the Izzo beat was Cam's beat.
Okay.
Cam did she gave that beat to Cam. Cam did a song to it. Then, of course, Jay did it, said he wanted to be a single. But Kanye kind of kept it funky. He called Cam like, yo, you know, this is a bigger look for me. I want to do this. I'll give you something else. Cam just wasn't having it. Like, you know what I mean? So Cam was trying to, like, nah, you know. But Jay wound up putting the record out. Because remember, he introduced that record on the award show. You know what I mean? And we didn't even know he did it. We like, oh, Cam.
So that was the first time y'all was hearing the beat.
Yeah, Cam was going to make that his single.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And that was before, that was early, so I remember people in the crowd moving to it.
They all went up on the stage.
Cool
Mad
crowd,
people got on the stage. All the artists like Snoop all them went on the stage. I remember that like yesterday. That was a dope joint. But yeah, and then so Kanye wound up giving us down. Remember he did the Down and Out for Cam.
Yep.
You know. And we took a couple beats. I don't know if y'all know the story about Oh Boy. That was like Jay's beat. That was in Tuck for Jay.
Well, I've heard the story too that there was a Jay verse and Cam.
Oh, I could tell you that story too. Yeah, I'll tell you that story. First, that was supposed to be a Jay beat, right? So I don't know if Just Blaze or Kanye did that one. Whatever. Guru pulled it up like, yo. So Cam was kind of tight and we was in a big room. Like, fuck that. That's it. Pull that up. We doing like this Jay. Like, not Cam on this shit. Like, pull it up. Guru couldn't really. I mean, he pulled it up. If you notice, when we put Old Boy out, it just had the first verse and my verse. Then Cam comes back in. We didn't even lay that point. We sent it straight to the radio because Cam was kind of being a little spiteful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. We just sending this out. I hope he hear it and be like, call Guru. That was my beat with you. Boom. So Cam and Jay had never did a record all this time. You know, we over there, you know, of course, why you embrace Dame embraced us, so Cam probably feel like why you embrace us. So now Oh Boy is number one. You know what I mean? So we walk in the studio, Jay hit Cam with y'all got a surprise. They in there gambling at the table and baseline at the pool table gambling. Cam walked by, he like, yo, Jay like, yo, I got a surprise for you. You know, Cam like, what? You know what I mean? We go in the joint, and Guru like, yo, Jay got a surprise for you. He pulled it up. He like, you know what I mean? It's Jay on the joint, on the Old Boy joint. But mind you, Old Boy is number one. It's like, so Cam is on his bullshit. Like, now you want to get on the joint, you know what I'm saying? Cam, he told him to erase the verse. He told Guru, erase the verse. I don't want to ever hear that shit. Like, they don't make sure that shit don't appear. You know what I'm saying? So, and the crazy thing was Jay threw a couple shots at Nas on that verse.
Wow.
He, like, you know, Cam was like, man, you want to diss Nas on our song? Like, nah, like, I mean, you know, that was just a thing. Another story I got, you know what I'm saying?
But keep them coming. Keep them coming. Juelz Santana's here.
Hey.
You must have a
hold
little...
on. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me tell our listeners.
Go ahead.
You can also watch us live right now on Shade 45. So
yes.
Make sure y'all get on that.
Make sure y'all get on.
We you
tell a friend to tell a friend.
Do you have some sympathy for the young niggas? Because, like, you know, when you came out, you was young, fly
What's sympathy,
nigga
though?
talking,
What that mean?
I'm gonna break it down.
Right.
Like, he was the young, fly nigga talking that talk, you know what I'm saying, when an era where clearly Dipset came out and it kind of changed the rules.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the young niggas feel like rap in hip-hop that, you know, the older generation are kind of they feel like they being hated on somewhat.
Yeah, they being picked on. I feel like that too.
Like,
I feel like if it was brought to them, I feel like that too. Cause it's anybody like these. You gotta think now. It's like you're not talking to us. Even like what is it? Say a Uzi or Yachty, right? Just for I mean, it's different if you're talking to them before they were superstars too. Now they superstars. They getting their own money, so it's like they keep getting this like. I am that nigga. How you can't tell me? Oh, you keep wild. I mean, so it's like I feel like it should just be broken down to. I don't know. Like I know Yachty kind of threw out there like whatever these dudes was, and I think it's just he don't really know no better. I don't think it's honesty. And then when you being attacked all the time, it's like yo defensive. Oh, well, I'm better than all of them. It really is, but it's no way. Like come on. Come here, y'all. Let me play you this record. Hit 'em up. If I put on Hit 'em Up, and then it's no way you gonna tell me that ain't ill. You know what I mean? If I put on a Biggie record, it's no way. So it's really like it just wasn't introduced maybe to them, and then it's like, but I don't think it's a bad. I think it just gotta be like introduced, like, and then like I said, now they getting so much attacked. It's like I'm popping. I don't give a fuck about that. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
Real
so
shit.
It's like word, like that's how I'm seeing it. Like it just need to be brought. Like you tell them, well, you go check this out. You know what I'm saying?
What's it like when you run into some of these guys? Because you gotta be a lot of people's hero. Like
good thing about it is I get a lot of love shown, so I never really get that. A lot of people show me that love, and they, you know, they tell me that, you know, they kind of grew up on this, how much they grew up on the set, you know, Juelz. So it's like I kind of just, you know what I mean, respect it. I like all the young niggas because I love even whether they I look always, can't nobody be me. So I never expected nobody to come out and be another Juelz. My lane is always going to be my lane. So everybody got to do what they doing. Just like I can't do what some of these niggas is doing. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. So niggas is out here hustling. Some of these niggas look at the game like it's just a hustle.
Right.
They're not here to be the nicest nigga in the world. That's why they hustling. You know what I'm saying? And this is a hustle too. So me coming from the street, it's like, you know, I've learned to look at it from that way. Because I was a dude, honestly, you know, I'm from New York. I get that sometime. I be dancing to the Uzi, dancing to the, and some of the niggas that's not, you know what I mean, onto the wave. Hey, why you shouldn't be the one liking that. You know what I mean? You should be against that. Why? Niggas, this shit is hot. Why? Because you just not like, if you with that, then it's like, it's no, nah, man. It's room for everything. I mean, I just feel like need to be a lot more originality. You know, you got a lot of people that sound like, you know what I mean? Uzi got his own sound, but then you got a lot of people that sound like Uzi. Niggas go so as far as to now have your same name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Niggas would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Lil
even
Uzi skirt.
yeah, you know what I mean? Sound like you, look like you. That's the crazy thing. And then that get accepted.
Right.
Like, it's like, damn, I mean, what's up? The original, man.
Are we ever going to get a Wayne and Juelz?
That's something I love. It's like a love-hate thing with that situation right now. Not Wayne, but just the whole talking about it. It's like we've talked about that for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's been self-promoted. The good thing is Wayne is my brother. I'm going hard right now. Wayne has always been going hard, still going hard. So if we link up and it is a possibility we can do 10 songs, and the game is structured now to where we could possibly get it off without the politics, but it's not done. It's not something that we talked about doing again. But Wayne's my bro for real. Like, he's a dude that anything can happen. So, you know, if we feel the urge to do it. But the one thing I want to tell people, the whole thing about the I Can't Feel My Face thing, the thing that I'm mad about was like just where it would have been now. The idea behind I Can't Feel My Face, like the Drake and Future album would have been named I Can't Feel My Face. Because the thing, it was just supposed to be.
Oh, that's what it was supposed to be
two
originally
dope rappers,
called, right?
Two dope rappers doing it. Yeah, I Can't Feel My Face. And then we just shoot the name out there. We wasn't gonna do a part 2, so it just me and Wayne do it. Now let another 2 dope rappers do part 2. So say Jeezy and Gucci did one.
Right.
Now, and so now you probably would have been up to I Can't Feel My Face part 10.
Right.
You would have been able to compare them. It was just like that was me and Wayne's vision for the whole I Can't Feel My Face. It was supposed to be like a series, but not just with us. We do it. I'm from the East. He's from the South. 2 dope niggas did some shit, and now throw the name out there and let the name like I love it. You build a franchise from the name, like, and the name just would have been worth so much. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, it would have been.
Dig what you're saying.
Now you getting those projects, like now you getting Collie Grove,
Right.
you getting What a Time to Be Alive. So that would have just been I Can't Feel My Face part 5, and you would have been able to. That shit would have been so dope. So I'm mad we didn't get to pull that off though. I'm definitely mad about that.
Can we go ahead, you guys something about
go
this?
ahead.
Can we get your opinion on the whole Remy, Ma, and Nicki situation?
I think I don't like it for the simple fact that they both from New York. New York is going through a nice time right now with music. You got a lot of good music coming from New York. You got Young Ma, you got A Boogie, you got Remy that's making noise. You know what I mean? And she just came from doing a long bid. And just as far as the girls' perspective, I feel like, you know, forget East, West, South. Those are the biggest girls in the game. It's not even about where you're from. Those 2 are the ones. So I feel like them making music together would be better for a female situation than them coming at each other. That's just me personally. But it's hip-hop. It's bound to happen. I think it was kind of inevitable anyway, because, you know what I mean? If you really watched them, you know, strategically, you saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like premeditated in a way to me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just hope it don't get crazy. I hope it can just work out to maybe they can have the battle and it turns out to where they can do a Black Republicans like how Jay and Nas, you know what I mean, came together. Hopefully it could just stay music, stay positive, you know, people, fans, say what they gonna say. I think Bootsy put out something real dope today though, about how everybody's trying to turn against Nicki, the same people who love Nicki, which is the truth. But I think that's really just because, see, fans, they smart too. So it's not that they going against Nicki. They really just trying to antagonize her to get the record from her. Then they gonna jump back like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? It's really just like, you know what I mean? Let me trick him to say some shit to get him to do what I want him to do. So fans are kind of, some of them are smarter than you think too. So I think, it's good to see, watch how it plays out. She got a crazy team around her. You dig what I'm saying? She's with Drake and Wayne and those guys. You know what I mean? They probably, if it's a strategized thing and you know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy because they're not gonna just go out like, if she's gonna leave it alone, I think she's gonna leave it alone. Yeah. But if she's not, it's going, you know what I mean?
Do you think interesting? Strategically, should she get Wayne and Drake to help her?
No, I mean, why?
Not like right for her, but I'm saying get on a record with her.
They can't.
No, I don't even think they would. I don't think they would. If they have any involvement, it'd be the same thing. Like if anybody had any involvement with Remy, it wouldn't be known.
How Joe is handling it.
It wouldn't be known. Like, I mean, nobody would say, like, oh, I gave for this bar, or nobody's gonna. I mean, I don't know who's doing. I mean, even people who say they don't got ghostwriters, my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Because Nicki was the same one saying that for the longest. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's the one. Remy is the one, but Remy saying Remy always prided herself on not having ghostwriters. I mean, Nicki always prided herself. So I don't know. Like I don't think nobody writes her rhymes. I've seen her write. I don't know, but it's all entertainment. It's like what people believe, you know what I mean? It's good, I guess, for the people. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Juelz, you got new music.
Yeah, I got a bunch of new music. I got like 9 new records I got a special gift for y'all, though. It's a new record I ain't put out.
Oh, yeah.
Yet, that Migos.
With the youngins.
Yeah, with the Migos and Jim. I figured this the perfect place to, you know what I mean, premiere a little. So whenever y'all get that queued up and want to play a little piece of that, me and Offset Takeoff going back to back. Offset got the verse. Y'all don't have to wait till Monday to get the whole song.
Y'all can't get the whole thing. Y'all gonna get a piece in a minute. 888-SHADE-45.
That's right.
If you want to talk to Juelz Santana, phone lines is open. I'm gonna play some music. When I come back, I'm gonna get to these callers. Let's get to it.
Aye.
Oh, damn.
Shotta.
Aye.
Are you doing the next season of Love and Hip Hop?
I don't know. If it works out, things work out.
Spinoffs, maybe.
Yeah, things work out. I'm cool. Open. You know what I mean?
Do you and the missus like watch the show when it comes tonight?
Yeah, we do that. Yeah. It's a cool thing to do. It's definitely a cool thing to do. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You ever look at it and just be like, that is not how that went down?
Oh yeah, because not truly. I'm not gonna say it's not how it went down, but it's edited. You know what I mean?
Right.
So scenes last for about an hour. You get about 2 minutes of a scene that was an hour. So.
Did they ever leave out like a really important part that would have made it look differently?
Oh yeah, I mean maybe in our point of view, but like I said, I guess they have the, you know what I mean, the way the direction they trying to go on, the things they trying to show. So yeah, of course sometimes you feel like, well, I wish they would have showed when I said that, because for me it would have made more sense. But sometimes it's good, I guess, for the people to leave it out. It just adds more suspense, more drama. Sometimes different things.
There was recently a tweet that somebody had put out, and I think Yandy liked it, and it was saying that for her to watch out for Mona, because it seemed like she kind of wanted to make Yandy look bad this season. I mean,
this definitely been, Yandy took on a lot this season. You know what I mean? Even like let them get, even with bringing on the baby mothers, like, but I don't like to get into girl stuff, but yeah, I know it's like, but too for them ladies, like, you mean, it's like you gotta think, like, Yandy had her storyline, you know what I'm saying? So just as much, I don't think if Yandy wasn't to let the other, I guess, girls come on, you know what I mean, or do scenes with them, mothers. Like do scenes with them, Yandy would still have her storyline because they've been there for her. So it's like she's kind of allowing them to get paid too, because I'm sure the other girls get paid every time Yandy does a scene with them too. So you know what I mean? I think they might should be a little platform for them too. So she could honestly be like, nah, I'm not taping with them,
right?
And they wouldn't be there. And she's been there for so long that I don't think that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe they came to Yandy and said, guess what? We know this. We'll give you. And Yandy said, "Oh, y'all gonna give me? Fuck it, I'll show you." So I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know what exactly happened. Y'all have to ask Yandy that when she came out. But she definitely. It was times I was like, "You did that?" I was like, "Yo, you both the baby mama. You did that." So Yandy's good though.
All right, the phone lines is working now. 888-SHADE-45. Caller, what's up? You on with Juelz Santana? Yo, what's up?
What up, player? Zeke is always, good. I haven't spoken to. I be seeing Harold. They all good. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the foundation of the build. We was probably at if our building stopped at if our building. And this is no disrespect to nobody. Like shout out to Harold. Shout out to Jr. But if our building ended on the 8th floor, they didn't get into the building till we was on the 5th floor already. So a lot of people ask and they say, but Dipset is like the Diplomats was me, Jim, Cam, and Freaky Zeke. Mm-hmm. That was the Diplomats, the group. Everybody else were artists that we Cam was picking up and we wanted to shine light on and we did that. Mm-hmm. And they were assets to the community too. But we were definitely on level 5 before they even entered the building. You know what I'm saying? We had put in a ton of groundwork. But shout out to them. So sometimes when it's like comes to like none of us were all on one record. It's too many people. So it's like when people say, yeah, you may get a Cam and Hell Rail record. I don't think they mad. You may get a me and Hell Rail record soon if we just get in the studio and do something. I just haven't seen them. Or you may get a me and JR record. So I guess still a little Dipset. You know what I mean? I don't know how they feel about the crew, but you know what I mean? I'm Dipset for life. Mm-hmm. I put too many blocks into the building not to be. This is a part of me. This is who I am. Good, bad, and ugly.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Juelz is back. If you had to sum it up, how does the space you're in feel?
It's great. Like I told you, it feels, you know what I mean, scary in a good way, because the how hard I know I'm gonna go and I want to go, and you know what I mean. Just I know what comes with going hard, so I'm just ready to get to it. You know what I mean, and reap some of these good benefits. And you know what I mean. Just get to it. But I'm just putting in a lot of work though, man. I'm to the point, even like my birthday, my girl asked me what I wanted to do, and I told her, I don't do nothing for me. I just want to be in the studio. But if you do want to do something for me, book a studio in Midtown, and I want to be working on my birthday. You know what I mean? Because it was times when niggas was working and I wasn't working. Right. I feel like so. Right. I owe this to myself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do it like that. So that's my mentality right now. That's how I'm on it. It's to get back for real. No days off, you heard?
To get back, make sure y'all go get that. Look for that new music on Monday.
Every Monday, we dropping that Migos joint this Monday. Dropped the French and Cam joint last Monday. Preparing for it. I got a lot of new music. I got a track I did with Dage, that's crazy. I got a track I did with 2 Chainz, that's crazy. I got a track I did with Thugger, that's crazy. I've been out here working, man.
Well, the good thing about Main Street Studios, when we get it off the radio, that L in your hand, we can go light that up somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this nigga Drum got some crazy shit over here, people. This is like the best thing I ever seen, man. Like,
good look at it.
This is what I was trying to do, but like I said, the price of pussy is too high in New York, man.
All right, well, you here. We're going to get to work, man. Y'all listen to this music. 888 Shade 45. Holla at us. Yeah!